DAWAH is he is an apologist for the very terrorists that you all condemn. He is an apologist for Islamists. That's what he is an apologist for.
I'm a Muslimist.
Do you condemn the terrorists who are attacking Israel? Hamas, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad. Do you condemn them?
Hamas, yeah.
One second. He cut me, yeah? Okay, he cut me.
Do you condemn them?
One second. I condemn anybody that takes innocent human lives. 100%.
Yeah, good. So do I.
Round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah, we're all condemning that. All the
Now,
Jews in Israel innocent.
Israel is a terrorist state.
There you go. So he says Israel's not innocent. So in other words, he is justifying it. He's playing games with words.
Does Israel kill innocent
He
kids?
said,
Does
listen to
Israel
what he
shoot
said carefully.
innocent kids?
Go on, he said, I condemn
you condemn
anyone
Israel?
who kills innocent people, but Israel is not innocent. So in other words, he supports Hezbollah. He supports Hamas. Do not be fooled by this man. Don't be fooled by him.
$29.99 to Hamas. I'm a member.
This is a man. Don't joke about supporting terrorism. Don't support about it.
Can I ask you?
This is a man who said, who talks about masturbating over babies. He's on camera. He's on record. This is a man. This is a man. This is a man.
Can you prove it?
This is a man who endangered two innocent families so he could be famous. He went around trying to dox Tommy Robinson and endangered two innocent families. Do not be fooled by his wit and humour. He may be funny, but he is an apologist for terrorism and Islamism.
Can I speak now?
Should be locked up, bro.
Thank you. No problem. I endangered two family lives.
Yes, you did.
I was on the front.
Are you embarrassed by that, Ali?
No problem.
Are you embarrassed by it?
Embarrassed.
Are you embarrassed?
You spoke. I'm under more oppression. I'm under oppression.
What?
Listen,
Brother, let him go.
yeah? When I come here, your face and your temperature changes, yeah?
Not
And
really.
rightly so. Let me tell
Not
you why,
really.
yeah?
Not
Because
really.
you know, these are look at hominids, yeah? Personal attacks, yeah? Oh, you went and said that you should ejaculate over. Where?
Are they true?
Where?
Are they true?
Prove it.
So you're denying it?
Prove it.
Are you denying that
I
you
dare
tried
you
to
to
dox
prove it.
Tommy Robinson?
Prove it.
Are you denying
One
it?
second.
Answer,
Deny it.
Deny it.
Deny it.
Can I speak?
Deny that you tried to dox Tommy Robinson.
Conversation's becoming about you two just
No, one second. Allow me to
even be
talk. If you cut me, it shows you're just weak. You can't handle it. If I said Tommy Robinson's address, why did he go after some white
let me listen to
lady?
him.
Why did he go after a white lady?
Listen to him.
Easy, it's simple.
Yeah, there is a
No. I don't want to divert the topic. Let's go back to it, yeah? He's saying the Ottoman Empire very bad, etc. No problem, yeah?
Yes.
Let's go to history. Chief Rabbi of Edirne. Where is Edirne?
In Turkey.
Keep going.
Okay. Isaac Zafarti. Listen to what he says, yeah? Okay. These are the people who come and say, you impose jizya on us, yeah, we don't want to pay. Look what somebody who lived under the Islamic rule says.
Yes.
Did you ever live in Islamic rule?
Thankfully, no.
Go to
Thank
the
you.
Turkish
Thank
History
you.
Museum, you will
Brothers and
find
sisters
this
that have
letter.
those. Still on.
Thankfully, no. But let's see the one who
Thankfully, no.
lived. You
Yes,
would get.
let's
you-
hear your selective quote. Come on.
Hurry up.
Your selective quote.
If I said to you guys,
Quote.
if I said to you guys, BMW is a very nice car, and you said to me, have you ever driven one? I said no. You would take it from a person who's driven the car, right? Yes? Yeah. Okay. So let's
Yeah.
go to somebody who's lived under Islamic law.
Media.
Here, listen
Look at this
carefully.
box. Ignore
Listen
that one.
carefully.
Listen
Yeah,
to
yeah,
this,
yeah,
but ignore that.
Here in the land. By the way, can I have? Is there any Muslim? Are you Muslim? Please record it because he's not going to put this up. I know this guy. Yeah, he's going to go and delete
No,
it.
don't
Why you
lie.
lying? Why you lying, Bora?
You're
Why you lying? Why you lying, Bora?
You're
Why you lying, Bora? Liar, bro.
Time.
All the time, bro.
Lying.
I've got about 5 debates on you on my channel, man. Never
Listen.
deleted it.
Here in the
Liar,
land.
bro.
No, let him give his selective quote.
Yeah.
Hurry up,
Let him
Bora.
give his selective quote.
This is a Jewish.
Rabbi.
Here in the land of the Turks, we have nothing to complain of. We possess great fortunes. this, man. You need to
Yeah, because obviously
Much
he's
gold
going to
and
criticise the
silver,
people that have life
much
over
gold,
control over life over them.
Much gold and silver are in our hands. We are not oppressed with heavy taxes, and our commerce is free and unhindered. Rich are the fruits of the earth. Everything is cheap, and every one of us lives in peace. Peace? I thought you're supposed to be getting killed.
Well,
anyways,
go and talk to the Orthodox Christians of the
anyways.
East. 1400 years of war.
Let me finish. In peace and freedom. Here, the Jews is not compelled to wear a yellow hat as a badge of shame. Yes? Okay. As in the case of Germany, where even wealth and great fortune are cursed for a Jew because he therewith arouses jealousy among the Christians, and they devise all kinds of slander against him to rob him of his gold. This is a Jewish man living in an Islamic state. Yeah?
Yep.
So one second, let me get this right. I swear we're supposed to persecute you and kill you, and where's the Orthodox guy gone?
Right.
Where's
So
when he heard it, he thought I need to get out of here.
no, he didn't. No, he
He wasn't
didn't.
here. He wasn't here.
So well, let's just deal with his point. He's raised a point.
Yes.
He's quoted
Is this true or not?
selectively. I believe it.
Good.
He
thank
quotes
you. Nine, finished.
selectively.
We go.
He quotes selectively someone who gives praise to the Ottoman Empire. Let's be clear. Do you think that if he was critical of an intolerant state, that intolerant state would allow him to make public criticism? Do you think that a state that has no tolerance would allow someone to criticize it? If you think I am lying, as Ali Dawah does, a man who at the very start said he doesn't know history. Well, I do know history. I invite you to look up the Janissaries, to look up the fact that Muslim jihadis would go into Christian villages, and if they could not pay the jizya tax, as payment, they would take the children from them, take them to the east, forcibly convert them to Islam, and I would be the first to say that that bit was un-Islamic, and then they would send those children back to wage war against their own fathers, mothers, brothers and sisters. That is also true. Ali Dawah is playing the same media trick that the media play. Look at this bit, ignore that bit, because that bit contradicts the narrative I want to make. Don't be fooled by humour. Yes, Ali Dawah's a good comedian, but that doesn't mean that what he is saying is true or accurate. Go and research it yourself. The Janissaries, the Ottoman Empire in Eastern Europe. Your turn.
Finished?
Yeah.
15 months.
Wait, quick question. Does Muslim and Christians
okay.
worship the same God?
I don't believe so.
Of course they do. He's going to divert.
No.
Wait, does
She's
Muslims
right.
and Christians, they worship the same God?
I don't believe so.
No, he believes it's free.
Yeah, we don't believe in the same God.
Our God doesn't pray to himself.
Okay, now what did he say? Listen, I want to make something very, very simple.
Is it the sun God?
He said, guys, please. He said that the Christian, the Muslims kidnapped the little kids here because they didn't pay Jesus. Okay, all right. Abu Yusuf quoted report from Khalid bin Walid. No, sorry, Abu Ubaidah. The woman had put in command of the Arabs. Listen carefully, yeah? This is a Sahabi, yeah? The companions of the Prophet. Abu Ubaidah, the woman had to put in command of Arabs, ordered Habib bin Maslama to return to the emissaries the tribute which he had exacted from them with this message. So listen carefully. The Muslims were conquering lands and they were protecting the Christians, and they can live in their own lands and have their own rights. They can do whatever they like. Now watch carefully. Because the Romans were attacking certain sects of the Christians and the Muslims couldn't defend them, what did they do? Listen carefully. Listen carefully, and finish with this, yeah? We are both bound by our mutual oaths. Now we are going to do a battle with the Romans. The Muslims are saying we're going to go and fight the Romans. If we return, yes, this tribute is ours. So the jizya that they pay, they say this tribute is ours. But if we are defeated and do not return, we absolve our oaths. So they left emissary for Damascus, and the Emir Abu Ubaidah ordered Said bin Khultum to return to the tribute of the Damascus, likewise to them. So he's giving the money and saying the following: the reason we take this money is to protect you. Since we are fighting the Romans and we may not protect you, we have no right to take this from you, because if we lose the battle, then Allah's gonna question us. If we return victorious, we shall take it back. Meaning that if we deserve it, we're gonna take it back. So now let me get this right. We impose the jizya, we kidnap your kids, apparently. Yeah?
You do?
Okay.
You
Yes,
did?
yes.
You did?
Yeah. Stop watching paranormal activity. Yeah?
Wait,
Okay.
you're going to be proven wrong in
Too
a
much
second.
horror movies, yeah? So the Sahaba, the companions, are giving the jizya and saying, keep it. If we fight the Romans and get defeated, we have no right to this. So now, there's 2 points here. Either this is the teaching of Islam, or the one you're quoting, or this is correct, and what you're quoting was done, if it's true, by same goes with, there is bad Muslims and bad Christians.
Okay, can I reply now?
Please do. Reply to
Okay.
this point.
Okay.
So notice, he quoted a text that said, if we fail to conquer your lands. Did you all hear that bit? Because he slided over that bit. He said, if we fail to conquer your lands. In other words, we're invading and conquering your lands. Did you all hear that?
Listen, Bora.
This is why Ali Dawah is an apologist for the same kind of Islamist terrorists
For Hamas.
that bombed the Grande concert in Manchester,
By the
that
way,
attacked
you're gonna
Israel
you get
on a
enough for
weekly
defamation.
basis.
You get
But
enough for
notice,
defamation. You are
notice,
ascribing me to terrorists.
notice,
I will, you know what? I'm just making it
notice,
clear. On camera,
notice,
I will get solicitors
notice,
involved.
good.
He's connecting
Do
me
it.
to ISIS
Do
supporters,
it.
no problem.
Good. Do
Record
it.
this. You record this. No, record
Do
this
it.
again. Record this again.
Do it.
Brother, can someone
So,
get your phone?
notice,
Get your phone out, get your phone out, get your phone
notice,
out. He's ascribed me
notice,
to terrorist
you
ISIS.
are an apologist for
Listen to this
terrorists.
carefully. Listen, please record this.
You just did on
this.
camera
Because you're gonna eat
try
your
to
words.
justify
You're gonna eat your
Hamas
words.
and Hezbollah
Can you say that again?
in their
Say that
attacks
again.
of
Say that
Israel.
again. Say
It's
that
on camera.
again.
So-
It's on
Say that
camera.
again.
It's
Say
on
that
camera.
again. Say that
It's on
again.
camera.
So-
It's on camera.
Say
Don't
that
worry.
again.
So-
I'm
It's on
an
camera. It's on
apologist for
camera.
Ali,
ISIS, yeah?
let me reply
You're
to
gonna
your
eat your
argument.
words. You're gonna eat your words.
Let me reply to your argument.
You're gonna eat your words.
That's fine. Let me reply to your argument.
see about that one.
So, he said that it was a lie that the Ottoman Empire was killing Christians. So let the Orthodox Christians speak for themselves. This is from an article written in Johns Indianapolis. It's an academic study. The present article is based, it's written recently, listen recently.
recently, okay.
Listen.
He wrote it.
Listen, no, it's a good joke. It's a good joke, but it doesn't change the facts.
Your job is a
Notice,
cameraman. Cameraman.
Ali
Shut
Dawah
up. Good.
suddenly
Shut up.
doesn't want me to talk.
Drink alcohol.
Notice, Ali Dawah doesn't want me to talk. We Christians, what you need to understand is that we Christians celebrate the deaths of those who die for the faith. We call them martyrs. We assign days to them, and then we praise them with honor because they had the courage to die. So we keep a record of those who died for the faith and why they died. Listen, the present article is based on a variety of sources and principally on the biographies of 172 Greek Orthodox neo-martyrs. According to several accounts, from the conquest of Constantinople to the last phase of the Greek War of Independence, the Ottoman Turks, are you listening?
Yes, yes.
The Ottoman Turks condemned to death 11 ecumenical patriarchs, condemned to death nearly 100 bishops and several thousand priests, deacons and monks. Bompolines, 1952. Paparounis, with no date. Peratonis, 1972. Pokeville, 1824. These are his sources.
Gonna finish today?
These are his sources. Why are you embarrassed about the Ottoman Turks all of a sudden?
Embarrassed, Bora.
Why are you
Listen,
embarrassed?
Listen and learn, bruv.
Are you a commentator? You're not
Why?
from
Suddenly he's embarrassed.
Yeah, look at that.
He was so confident a minute ago that Ottoman Turks had not killed Christians. But now the facts are contradicting him. He wants to shut me down. It is impossible to say with certainty how many men of the cloth were forced to apostatize. Nevertheless, many preferred martyrdom to apostasy, and of the above thousands, several have been canonized and raised to sainthood by the Greek Orthodox Church. Boom! Hadouken!
Hadouken! That's it, Bora. What's your comeback?
Okay, brothers, calm down. He's excited. It happens. Okay. I want to ask you guys a simple question, yeah? You know this New Zealand shooter? If he was watching this video and he thought to himself, in an hour I'm going to carry out this mass attack. Let me watch this video between Bob and Ali. Let's see what Bob has to say. Bob comes and says, Ali is connected to these ISIS, you know the guy who carried out the attack? Yeah?
No, I said you're an
No,
apologist.
what's it?
No, you said
for
Look,
terrorism.
It's on camera.
Yeah, it's
You're
on
gonna-
camera. It is on camera.
when
You're an
you get-
apologist
when
for
you-
terrorism.
When you get the letter from
You
the
support Hamas and Hezbollah. Deny it.
Deny it.
Deny it.
You're on
Deny
camera
it.
now. Deny it.
You're on camera. Deny it. Say you don't support Hamas and
It's a rap
Hezbollah.
battle.
Go.
Why isn't he denying it? Why isn't he denying it?
Did I buy in when he was talking?
Why isn't he denying it?
Look, why is he not denying it? Why is he not denying it?
Why is he not denying it?
No, brother.
Hezbollah and Hamas.
Brother.
Deny it, come on.
They give me a discount.
Look at that, look at that.
Please. Okay, yes. Okay.
Jokes aside,
No, 1 second.
it's not
One
funny.
second, one
People are
second.
dying.
One second. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
I'm asking a simple question.
You're not even
If the
answering
New
that.
Zealand shooter was watching this debate between me and Bob,
Support Hamas.
and Bob came and said, yeah, Ali is an apologist for the guys who carried out the attacks, do you think that shooter's going to say, you know what? I'm not going to carry out this attack because Muslims, they don't support terrorism. There's good Muslims and bad Muslims. Or he's going to say, you know what? They're the same. Which one would he say? Which one would he say, brothers and sisters? I'm asking you guys, what would he say? Would he stop the attacks or would he say, you know what? No, I'm going to go and carry out the attacks. We have affirmed.
So you're trying to blame me for the New Zealand attacks? Are you joking?
I never said that.
That's exactly what you're trying to
I
imply.
never said such a thing.
That's exactly what you're
I
trying to
never said
imply.
such a thing, yeah?
That's what you're trying to
like
imply.
I never said such
You're
a thing.
trying to blame me for the New Zealand
I
attacks.
never said such a thing, yeah?
That is exactly what you're trying to imply.
So
Maybe I'll countersue.
There you go.
I'll sue you for defamation.
Come on. Subora. Come on.